Hey Aquarius, how are you doing? This reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. What is going on with the fabulous and most magical Aquarians? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Three of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What's coming towards you, the King of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Typical court card for the King of Swords is you there, Aquarius. So there you are, very precise. And in your focus is the Eight of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. And your blocked and challenged position is the Magician, Major Arcana for Gemini, Virgo. And your outcome is the High Priestess, Major Arcana for Pisces. Also read that as Cancer. Okay. Aquarius, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is about planning, prepping, or making plans. And this could have something to do with shipments or receiving. So this could be shipments that you have bought online or something that you're working towards. This could be a goal in mind. Something about online, your online present, shipping and receiving. Because what's coming towards you is the King of Swords. And King of Swords is, yes, logic, stoicism. I'm also getting something about reserving something online. And the High Priestess is trust your gut feelings. This is also secrecy or mystery. Working on something behind the scenes. Okay. So this Three of Wands is goals, expansion, and vision. Expanding your vision of what you're working towards. I'm also getting having your head down and really focus. It does say education on here. So there could be some kind of like education or online course. This could also be watching YouTube videos as well. Like watching something online so that you can expand something. Your knowledge. What is this? Three of Wands. Three of Wands is also high expectations or expecting the very best. So there is something about you being very meticulous. And Temperance. Major Arcana for Sagittarius. Temperance is about doing things within balance and moderation, not rushing yourself or overexerting yourself. It is also compromise. Blending the ideas of others with your own to create something extraordinary. Successfully compromise the power of diversity, self-control, patience, and balance. Finding a nice balance. And this is also something about the deposits, especially with the Temperance being there. Temperance is about mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually really grounding your energy so that you feel 1 foot in water, 1 foot on land. I'm also getting something about footing. You are protected also on your journey or whatever you're working towards. So if you're going somewhere, just know that you're protected. It is also getting out of your comfort zone. What is this King of Swords? King of Swords could also be a situation where there's paperwork. So something about papers, sorting papers, handling papers, getting organized here. Okay, so what is this King of Swords? And the Five of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, the fives in the tarot signifies change. And it says conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. So there could be somebody who is rather opinionated towards what you're working on or where you're going. And maybe that's why you're keeping this really quiet. It's sacred to you. And it says walking away from drama unless the situation is really worth your time. So there is something about your time matters, time management. A very ambitious person. Okay, so what is this Eight of Pentacles in your focus? Paying attention to the detail. Something about detail. Detail is really important. There also could be something you're buying online. So this could be like a course or a class or something about online, watching somebody online and then also doing it. So this could be like a DIY project or putting yourself online. What is this? 8 of Pentacles. And the Page of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Well, Page of Wands is my frisky kitty. It means you're limitless with 8 billion people on the planet to date, limitless with adjacent doors for work and career, and limitless with relocation and or move. I'm also getting a situation where there could be some kind of good news regarding of what you're working on, or there's something about lighting a fire up your derriere. This is frisky kitty. It means creativity, passion, or something that you're quite passionate about. And this could be like a work project, or some kind of like education. Page of Wands can also be a younger fire sign. This person also talks about like, I'm going to be doing this and I'm going to be doing that. But is there a follow through? I always watch with the Page of Wands, right? Because it's like, yeah, you know, I'm working on this art project, right? And it's like, okay, well, keep continuing to work on it. So consistency is your best friend. Day in and day out, consistency is your best friend to get the results that you want, especially with Temperance coming in. Temperance is about doing things within balance and moderation, right? But it is also don't overindulge, don't overeat, don't over analyze something. It feels like there's something about like this analyzing, like it's taking up too much time. Just make a decision. And then it says enthusiastic, optimistic, creative, impatient. News of an exciting opportunity, allowing your creativity to soar. Do things that fuel your passion. Finish what you have started. So there's some kind of like work project here. And maybe you've been stunted for a little bit here, conflicting. 5 of Wands, also people's opposing opinions. So let's just say you've been like, yeah, you know, I like to, I don't know, anything you like to do with your hands at work. Well, there's somebody around you who has an opposing opinion about this, or they, you know, and they have no business because they are just a page. So, but this could also be your child, right? Like maybe you started a routine where you go for a walk every day and then your child comes to you and you're like, oh, you're never going to stick to that routine. Don't let that get into your head, because in your blocked and challenged position is the Magician. And when I get the blocked and challenged position as the Magician, let's talk about the Magician and the upright. This is about neutralizing and simplifying things in your life. It means anything complex must go, and you have all the tools, all the elements to do whatever the frick you want. That's what you have. This is also a person in the blocked and challenged position who is extremely complex. This person has a really complex mind. And there's something about a master manipulator, a master of something. Yeah, because it says manifestation, empowerment, and preparedness. This person is not prepared. So like this person's very sloppy in their work ethic. There's something about like getting your ducks in a row, being prepared, something about you're focused on. And this could be like a new project, or you're buying something online or purchasing something online. What is this Magician in the blocked and challenged position? Yeah, this person is extremely complex. They don't know how to get something off the ground. And the Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, so you have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords on the board. This is somebody who's extremely hypercritical and judgmental. Now, this could also be you, where it's like, don't block your manifestation. You're in your way of your manifestation. This person also is fogged in, doesn't see clearly. doesn't have the same vision as you as well, but they're also extremely complex. This person also very salty, pissed off, anger. This could also be somebody who is, you know, single, widowed, unmarried, but this person is supposed to be unbiased, but they're actually extremely biased, or they are extremely hypercritical towards something. I'm also getting something about hyperactive. So, you know, this person, I don't know, ADD, ADHD, hyperactive, hyper. It does say brilliant, experienced, humorous, and judgmental. Releasing situations or people that no longer serve you. So here, it's telling you to release and let go of this person. And it says, yeah, releasing situations or people that no longer serve you. Seeing the humor in difficult situations. Okay, this is seeing to need the like, yeah, this is like game playing, manipulation, spewing venom words, salty. Could be a mother, somebody who's in competition, conflicts with others caused by opposing opinions. So this person could be very opinionated, or they're allowed to have an opinion, but you're not. And then it says focusing on career. This person could be very focused on career, but they're not getting anything done. They're very sloppy in their thinking and their work ethic. I don't know what they're doing. Or they're super duper, something about the detail. Like they're so focused on the detail that they waste so much time. I'm also getting something about these snake plants. I have a bunch of snake plants in my house. Something about like a snake in the grass. Your outcome is the High Priestess. You're just being quiet and working on something. This is also trusting your gut feelings, trusting your intuition. And it says intuition, wisdom, and just be patient. But then I'm getting like the pigeons around you. So, you know, pigeons flock together, eagles soar alone. So there's something about like needing to soar higher. Pigeons, see the pigeons? What is this, High Priestess? Meditation brings about answers and clarity. Not talking, okay. Just observing somebody's bizarre behavior as well. I don't know. And to keep focused on what you're working on, because this is something that you're passionate about. Just because somebody has an opposed opinion or projecting onto you, they don't have the same vision as you, and that's okay. Yeah. And judgment. See how this says renewal? Am I going to renew this contract? Also, there is something about an education course or class or something that you are subscribed to. You need to look at your subscriptions of what you're not using and what you need to release and let go. So it says reviewing the past with compassion and forgiveness, time to head in a new direction, clarity on your life's purpose. In your heart, you know just what to do. And then in the blocked and challenged position, you have somebody who is a game player, manipulator. This person also is not thinking straight. They can't get anything to manifest. They can't get anything off the ground. They can't even start a project because I don't know why. They're not prepared. Somebody here is under prepped. Something about like getting ahead out of it. Like getting ahead of it here is your key to success. Getting out ahead of it. And not renewing a contract with a pigeon. Oh, let me just get more cards here. What is this? Three of Wands and Temperance in your focus. Also, there's something about self-control. Somebody wants to control of what you're working on, but nobody has power and control over that. And the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, research or study. This is also about purchasing a course or a class online. And it says scholarly, cheerful, dependable, and mischievous. Time to get to work. An excellent opportunity presents itself. Happy news regarding your career, promotion, or scholarship. A new area of study. Something, a new area. This is also the Three of Wands, new area, plane, train, automobile. So there's some kind of like travel. Page of Pentacles is also new goals, new money, new focus. New goals, new money, new focus. What is this King of Swords and the Five of Wands? And the Hangman. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. Okay, so the Hangman is about releasing and letting go of anybody's drama or who is in competition. The only person you are in competition with is the person you were yesterday. Opposing opinions. Somebody also is very stubborn on thinking a new thought, okay? So this is a new way of thinking and a new way of understanding a circumstance or a situation. And it's for you to release and let go of the conflict or the drama or even some kind of like deep-rooted insecurities around yourself of what you're working on. What is this Eight of Pentacles and Page of Wands in your focus? This is about the follow-through. Following up of what you're working on or working towards. Allowing your creativity to soar. Yeah, pigeons flock together. So there's something about like, you're just different. You're extraordinary or unique. Yes, you got to do it alone here. Nine of Pentacles. You have the Eight of Pentacles that goes into the Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles is knowing your worth, knowing your value, internally, externally, taking really good care of your health, wealth, happiness. And there's some kind of like a new routine that you're doing, but Page of Wands is like, yeah, I'm excited about doing this. I want to work on this. Make sure you're following through with what you're saying. So if you want to paint your wall here black, get going and start painting your wall black. And Nine of Pentacles is about making your own money, making your own way, and not being reliant or codependent on anyone. I'm also getting something about it's enjoying the fruits of your labors. Hard work that has led to a luxurious life, buying yourself something special. Happily and successfully self-employed, enjoying your solitude. This is something you do in quiet time. And maybe that's why you do it in quiet time. You just need a hot minute to yourself. There's a distraction. Okay, and then what is this? This person, very harshly judgmental towards what you're working on. Or this person, yeah. Something about like this person harshly criticizes you or harshly judgmental. And the Moon. Major Arcana 4, Pisces. Also read that as Cancer. Yeah, this person couldn't get out of their comfort zone if their life depended on it. Yeah, because this is also hidden enemies. Mental health, ill health, depression. Like I said, this person is extremely complex. But they're very opinionated of what you're doing. Moon card is also about a person not trusting their intuition. This is also secrecy and mystery. Somebody is having a really hard time of getting out of their comfort zone because it's almost like a fear of what other people think or opposing opinions of like, oh, you know, what is my neighbor going to think about me if I'm doing exercise classes or Tai Chi in the, you know, garden? Well, who cares? Who freaking cares? Moon card is also deep insecurities, limerence, and fantasy. So somebody here is like living in one big fantasy of like, yeah, you know, I'm just prepping things and start. No, they're not. They're not. No, they're not. But they do have a saltiness towards like their bite. They got to bark. So somebody's got a big bark, but the dog doesn't really bite, like, you know. And then there's pigeons. I'm noticing the pigeons. And then it says rise above. Rise above the pigeon. Secret. Keep it secret. You're also working possibly with a Pisces. Maybe a Pisces, or you have something about your intuition. And the Five of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. I feel like this is a friend who's in secret competition with you or wants to know what you're working on. And the Moon card. Moon card is like somebody, everything they want, dream of, and desire. Emotionally manipulative and verbally. This person is also verbally and emotionally manipulative. And they have secrets. Something about hidden in the dark. No wonder why you're keeping this a secret. And then you have to not get involved with this. Let this go. Don't get involved with this person. Because it says an unwise choice. There's a better way that will make you happier. Avoid people who lack integrity or who have questionable motives. So there's a person around you who has some kind of questionable motive. Your gut instinct, trust your intuition. I'm also getting something about a Pisces here. Who's like, just temporary pause and look at this. Because it says embrace your own uniqueness and quirkiness. Charitable actions and awakening where you see things in a whole new light. Something here, seeing somebody in a whole new light. Five of Swords is also somebody who's trying to bait or hook you back into a dynamic. They don't want you to be independent or do something singular or solo. Somebody here wants to be connected to you. Page of Cups. Page of Cups is also secret desire, secret admirer. This is also playing. So there's some kind of invitation. And then you do have something new you're developing, and it's bringing you a lot of happiness or passion, but it also, there's a playful, mischievous side to you. Letting go of the pigeon. Because eagles soar alone, pigeons flock together. So there's something about like a person here where it's like, it's not my flock, it's not my tribe, not my vibe. Communicating freely. I communicate from the depths of my being. I communicate from the depths of my being. Five of Swords can also be somebody who's belittling, betraying, backstabbing, name calling, you know, just to try to get a rise out of you. Nope. Simplifying your life. I cherish the simple pleasures of life. Okay, well, this is magician. Anything complex must go. See how it's like clearing out the clutter? You got to make space. And then in your blocked and challenged position is the magician, which is something super complex. This person's got a complex mind, complex personality, very moody. Someone has really, really high and low mood swings, and they have no problem being salty or triggered. But they're in the moon period. It means they can't get out of their comfort zone if their life depended on it. Sharing of yourself. I am an incredible, generous being. This is something about sharing of yourself. Sharing a simple life. Sharing free communication. I'm also getting something about like free communication, free audible, like the sharings of yourself, putting your work on display. Something here about a beautiful display or some kind of like new work area. Peacock, beware of great pride. Peacock is also, okay, so remember when I was saying about the pigeons? Beware of great pride. Beware of people who, you know, are cocky or arrogant or very prideful. Sun, happiness and well-being. That's a beautiful card. Crib, birth or conception of a child and or enterprise. Wishbone, a wish is granted. Wind chimes, peace and harmony. Okay, tell me about this moon person, about this person in the blocked to challenge position. They have no direction, they lack direction, but it says dog, pleasure with a close friend. Tell me about this person in the blocked and challenge position. purse. Pay attention to your finances. Okay, so going back to the subscriptions, don't drag your feet on like your subscriptions, because it could save you a lot of money. If you're subscribed to something and you haven't started it, or there's just something, you need to look at your subscriptions. And then it says sunrise, new creative ideas, new venture, a fresh start. Pay attention to your finances. Dog close up, pleasure with a close friend. Okay, so pleasure is not good enough. Secret. Their secret desire is pleasure with a close friend. And then this is not your friend. This is your, what's it called? Hidden enemies. Pay attention to your finances. Yeah, because you have a manipulator here who is like, pretends they're very loyal, but they're not. They're salty. Aquarius, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And if you want to book a private reading with me, you can also do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.